has made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. First carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he'll let one go deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's going to... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Washington 0. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news, and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He's going to keep it again. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. It's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh, that's what it is, dude. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. try and run for this. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Allen, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On for the field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Open man is Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And that one incomplete. They'll try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they try to sweep to Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It leads to
at this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this down to the 35.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart. Touchdown!
Washington! Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's tackled
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up here at the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I'll give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Jones. There he goes again. And some space here. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Allen doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Washington 13. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Point conversion.
It's intercepted at the goal. In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 37.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll